anyway, I met the Hines guy, Teresa Hines, one of Teresa Hines' sons, at an art gallery, kind of an underground art showing at a warehouse where he had his enormous bee kind of sculpture thing. So, and I will probably go back to that subject at a different time, but I had some sort of indication that maybe they did some kind of drugs. I mean, that was pretty much just a very clear indication. But they must have known something about me, and since it was already, 2000 something at the time that I met him, and since his father, or his stepfather actually, John Kerry, is a career military person and that high up in the military, and since I had been implanted with microchips for a very top secret military project in 1995 previously, I'm sure someone tipped him off and said, don't say anything around her, because alas, I was the walking surveillance machine, and I didn't know it at the time, and I think a lot of people didn't know it, but I'm very surprised by how many people did know, and how nobody said anything to me about it. Including the Teletubby people, which that is a totally different topic I will get into later as well. I made a post about it today and last night about that on my blog. So I'm at this barbecue, and I'll go back to Tanzer and Hines people later. But it was after I met Tanzer and everything that I met Buhanda and Garza, and I was told don't report them to anyone. And then I'm at this barbecue at Dylan's house, and it was his new house. He had just done some rock work, some masonry, for an outdoor fireplace pit, and actually did a very, very good job. He has definitely a perfectionist artist in him somewhere, and he had a decent sized outdoor pool. Everybody was lounging around, but I sat on the edge of the pool just really shocked. I didn't say anything. I was not myself at all. I'm usually extreme. I'm pretty social. I think I can be introverted or extroverted, but I tend to be friendly around strangers. It doesn't feel too hard for me to, if I'm in a room of people I don't know and there's a whole bunch of them, then I feel shy. But if it's just me and a stranger in an elevator, I'll be the first person to say something to them. Not necessarily now, but that's typically how I've been most of my life. So I wasn't myself, really. I wasn't socializing with any of them. And I just I nodded and listened to what they had to say and enjoyed sitting in the sun, but I was still just trying to figure out what had just happened with these FBI agents and what that was all about. And there was one man there who was sort of nice and said something to me that was kind of optimistic or hopeful, I guess. And then more happened, but I'm going to leave it here for tonight. So that's what happened with the FBI to start with. And thanks for your time. It would be great to not be tortured. basically, my enemies really dug their heels in on that after I reported the FBI agents. So, okay.